Welcome back to Frontline News. I'm Sasha Lee Hamilton. It's now time for Frontline Business. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has called for governments of African, Caribbean and Pacific ACP countries to forge greater partnerships with the private sector as a means of addressing poverty. Delivering his remarks at the ACP Business Summit Presidential Dialogue in Nairobi, Kenya yesterday, the Prime Minister pointed to the need for collaboration between governments and businesses for economic growth and social development.
I believe we are at a juncture in our development where, if played correctly, if governments understand their role in facilitating businesses, of curbing corruption and increasing their legitimacy with their population, and private sector people understand that profit is not just for them, but profit is for mankind, then we, as African people, as Caribbean people, as people from the Pacific, can lead in this fourth industrial revolution.
Jamaica is projected to generate $3.7 billion in tourism earnings for 2019. The sector earned $3.3 billion and had 4.3 million visitors last year. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett says for the last 4 quarters, the sector has led in terms of gross domestic product (GDP) contribution. He added that the sector has also seen an increase in employment. Mr. Bartlett is predicting that by 2025, tourism will overtake finance and banking and become the #1 contributor to global GDP.
We have been able to revamp that program entirely and use a portfolio approach for the insurance purposes. And with that portfolio approach, we have been able to increase the potential size of the facility by 9 times.
The Development Bank of Jamaica, DBJ, is to lend $5 billion to micro, small and medium-sized enterprises, MSMEs, over the next 12 months. Minister of Finance Dr. Nigel Clark says the loans will be facilitated under the government's revamped Credit Enhancement Facility, CEF. The CEF, which is financed by the Inter-American Development Bank, was established in 2009 to increase access to credit for MSMEs that lacked adequate collateral to secure loans. He was speaking recently at the IDB's country offices in Kingston. In Tuesday's trading session, the JSE Combined Index declined by 7,103 points to close at just under 500,000 units. Overall market activity resulted from trading in 72 stocks, of which 28 advanced, 37 declined, and 7 traded firm. The junior market index advanced by 1 point to close at over 3,000 points. Stocks advanced for 138 Student Living, 1834 Investments, Access Financial, Berger Paints Jamaica, and Blue Power Group. Stocks declined for MG Packaging and Paper, Burita Investments, CAC 2000, Cargo Handlers, and Caribbean Cement. Trading firm were Caribbean Producers, Everything Fresh, Indies Pharma Jamaica, Palace Amusements, and Sagicor Select Funds. Mailpack Group Limited was the volume leader with over 10 million units, followed by Wigton Wind Farm Limited ordinary shares with 4.7 million units and Sagicor Select Funds Limited with over 2 million units. News in oil. Oil prices inched up on Tuesday as OPEC's deal with associated producers last week to deepen output cuts in 2020 continued to provide a floor for prices, but U.S.-China trade tensions clouded the demand outlook. Brent crude futures rose 11 cents to $64.36 a barrel. West Texas Intermediate WTI crude futures rose 24 cents to $59.27 a barrel. And that's it for Frontline Business. I'm Sasha Lee Hamilton. Pleasant viewing.